Today we're going to work a little bit on club face control. Many golfers have a great swing plane and great delivery back to the ball, but don't always square that club face up to the target. Sometimes they leave that face open, leading to some pushes off to the right, or close that face, leading to some hooks and pulls off to the left. Other golfers tend to have a little too much face rotation and rely a lot on timing. When done perfectly, it can work, but if we're a little early, we're going to come through with that club face closed, and if we're a little late, we're going to end up leaving that club face open at impact. So we're going to work on trying to take some of that face rotation out of the golf swing, trying to keep that club face as square as possible so we can be square at impact. To do this, we're going to simply grab a pool noodle, which we've cut down and then sliced in the back so that we can actually snap it and slide it right onto our shaft of the golf club. Now, I've taped a color on both sides using some duct tape, but you can also just draw a line right down the center and line that line up with the club face when it's square. Now, from here, we're going to check our positions as we go through the swing, trying to keep the club face square in every position. You should be able to see the line right down the center, or if you have two colors, you should see both colors evenly. When you go back and you're halfway back, you're going to stop. If you see all of one color or you can't see that line, we know we have the club face too open or too closed. We ideally want to see both colors at every position. So we're going to go back without a ball, and we're going to stop halfway back, checking to see both colors. Then we're going to go up to the top of the backswing. Again, we're going to look back and make sure that club face is still square. If we see too much of one color, we're going to adjust until we can see both colors evenly, staying square, again checking halfway down, and most importantly, checking at impact to make sure that club face is still square. After a few reps with the pause, you can then take a full swing and stop at impact. If you see the face is still a little open, you want to try to feel what you have to do with your hands and arms to square that face back up. On the next repetition, you want to try to do that during the downswing, so hopefully you come back to square. Same goes for the opposite. If you stop at impact and the face is a little closed, see what you have to do to leave the face a little bit more open or delay that release. So on the next downswing, again, we can return back to square. After you get a couple reps in where we can go up to the top and swing back stopping at impact and we're square, we can then remove the pool noodle and start to rehearse this without the noodle. Before we bring a ball in and start taking full swings, we should still rehearse these positions. Again, trying to check to make sure we're square halfway back, up at the top, halfway down, and then through impact. After you get the hang of this, you can bring the ball in, take some swings, hopefully keeping that club face square so you can go low.